How do you add Firebase to an extension using Manifest version 3? It's actually not that difficult. So all you need to do is where you'd have these gstatic.com URLs in your extension already, you just have to download these to your computer and change the way that you import Firebase. Hello and welcome back to the channel. So in this video, as I mentioned just there, we're going to be looking at how you can add Firebase to your extension using Manifest version 3. So there's a few things that have changed in terms of how you can actually add in remote code. So if I jump over to Atom and show you how this would actually work with Manifest version 2, you can see that the way we have our example extension set up here, we have a manifest file here. You can see it's Manifest version 2. We have this content security policy because we're pulling in this remote code. So it has to say which URLs we're allowed to access. And then we set a background page here, which is background.html. Now, the way this works in version 3 is quite different. Everything's moved to service workers. So if I show you an example using version 3 here, you can see that we have our background service worker, which is calling firebase.js. So if you look here, in version 2, we still had a firebase.js, but we didn't call this directly from our manifest file. All we called was the background.html. And then from background.html, what we would do is this is where we would make calls to fetch these files from Firebase and then set our actual firebase.js file here as well. Whereas in version 3, all you need to do is make sure that first you download any files you need from Firebase. So in this example here, it was Firebase app and Firebase Firestore. In this new version 3 example, I've just downloaded Firebase app auth and database, but you could put Firestore in here as well. Just download it and make sure it's from gstatic. So again, you can see that this is the link up here. It's just on the docs. Just make sure you get the most up-to-date version. Just download that and put it into your file. Put it into your extension folder. And as you can see here, I have this Firebase folder. And then what my extension looks like now, so if I go to Firebase, I use this command just here, so self import scripts, which is built into the service worker. So that's how you can use these scripts from your local bundle. And then you can actually use these functions normally. So because the way this code was set up for version 2 was using events, so it was listening for any messages to be sent through to my background page, and then it would respond to them and make a call to the database from Firebase. That can work exactly the same way. So all you really need to change is how you import Firebase just here. And then so long as you're using an event-driven background page, you don't have to change anything at all. So it just works just here. The one thing I should mention, with the way that service workers are set up, it helps to have this try block at the top here. So wrap your entire background page inside a try block so you can catch any errors. Otherwise, it could just stop your service worker from being added at all. So all I have here is this try block at the top and at the bottom here that just catches any errors. And then apart from that, everything else just works exactly the same. So there's a message event that we'll send from our app.js. So again, we make a call here to fetch data or a call here to post data. And then in our background page, we're just listening for these events. So we have Chrome runtime on message, and then we listen out for the post and for the fetch events. And that's as simple as it is, really. That's how it works. And then if I close down the folder just here, you can see again the manifest. It's cleaner, it's easier, and it's just a better way of controlling your extensions, and they can work into the future with Manifest version 3. Now, don't worry, you don't have to change this right away. Version 2 is still going to be around for around a year. So it's not something you have to change right away, but if you want to build your extension now and you want to be looking for the newest ways to do it, then this would be what you would need to do if you want to use Firebase in your extension. Now, it's similar for using other libraries and stuff as well. Make sure you download it locally and then import it like this. If you have any issues getting this set up in your extension, feel free to leave a comment below and I'll try and help. But again, if you have an event-driven background page, it shouldn't be too difficult to get this sorted. It's just a few changes in your manifest file. So again, moving to a service worker and then making sure that you download all of the Firebase files that you're using in a folder locally. So thanks for watching. I hope you found this video useful. Again, if you've got any questions, just drop a comment below and I'll take a look. Thanks.